Okay, we start for the 6th time. We try. What happened is...
check your live panel because it's still not live here.
I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Yeah, me neither.
Uh,
Can you check what does your YouTube Creator Studio say? Don't tell me it's going live in that Cyberpunk.
Probably.
Oh!
What? We are live.
Oh, we are live. We're live.
Finally. Hello everyone. Sorry about this. Never happened to me.
Holy shit.
So I had a private stream, and the OBS messed up the IDs and started being live on that old stream, and we couldn't figure out what was happening. Anyway, welcome everyone. Sorry for the delay. Tonight we are playing Broken Sword 3.
No, PlayStation version.
Xbox, but actually we're gonna play the PC version with an Xbox 360 controller, because back in the day I played it with controls, with keyboard controls, I mean, and I hate it.
Hold on.
You have something good for us? We already
finished. For the dang fucking poster.
We already finished 3 Broken Sword games. One was a fan-made game. Last week we finished it, Broken Sword 2.5. Oh, you have also the poster. It came with the PlayStation 2 version, or what?
No, the 25th anniversary PC version.
Oh, nice. I have that version, but it is still sealed. The version we are playing tonight came with...
not this one.
Yeah, it's a PC version. It's not from Steam or GOG. I have it from the Level Gaming magazine, which distributed for free back in the day. I don't know, 15 years ago. 15 years ago. And I am able to force it on a higher resolution, so we'll have a better quality than was possible on Xbox. That's the reason that we are playing on PC.
I want to make another announcement, so would you quickly jump back to the 2 bigger cameras on us? So, because things are still not possible for a month and a half that we stream on Saturdays, Clements and I, we teased this last time in the end of the Broken Sword 2.5 stream, that we are going to play a game, well, a series, 2 games, from the developers of Hotel Dusk in our midweek streams.
And
yeah, it's just another code.
But we're not gonna play the DS version. We'll play
not even the Wii version.
We'll play this collection just appeared on Switch. So next week on Wednesday or Thursday, we'll see. We'll play that game. But tonight...
the last thing I want to say about this, we both got the Switch version for our own birthdays, because we turned... Well, we got a birthday this Wednesday. Both of us!
Yeah, we turned 80 years ago together. Or something. 75
no,
or
70,
75.
76, but whatever.
Okay. Let's go to the game. Is that kind of game that starts with this teaser in the beginning.
Indeed.
That's why I wanted to move to this screen earlier. Because it's something that we don't have in our games today.
I will say hello to Blue and to Seth Mackenzie in chat. So welcome, my friends.
Welcome, Blue. Long time no see. Welcome to the stream. And someone commented that this game was, how it was said, gave me an Indiana Jones feel when I first tried it.
The Great Circle.
Yeah, actually, the entire series, Broken Sword series, is inspired by Indiana Jones also, in my opinion. But this one is the first one that has this kind of controls, which are more related to Tomb Raider and Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine type of controls. Very strange for an adventure for that period. But yeah, this is the teaser that I wanted to you to see it before we start the game. I liked this back in the day. Every game had this kind of screens. If you didn't move the mouse and you didn't start the game. And was something that was from the arcade era, basically remained until, look, early 2000s.
Well, this game is from 2003. Now, Clement, we can finish this game in one stream, I think, because the speedrunning record is 3 hours, 48 minutes, and 9 seconds.
Okay, then I will need around 20 hours to finish. That's the record.
Fun thing about the speedrun of this game, there are only 2 runs on speedrun.com.
Okay, maybe we'll give you an idea for a new speedrun. Okay, let's start the game. We had a long introduction.
Yes.
We have sound.
Preceptor, my lord, it has begun. The power is already building. Are you ready for your task?
We shall not fail you, my lord.
The price of failure is Armageddon. God go with you.
Got a girlfriend, George?
Nah, not really.
Well, what does that mean?
Oh, there was a girl in Paris, but it didn't work out.
Oh, way to go, mate. I've heard about those French babes. I think she'd be interested in a good-looking Aussie bushman, eh?
Only if it helped her career.
Weather like this, the old crate flies herself.
How about weather like that?
Lucky we got two. Just another couple of seconds and we'll be laughing.
Meanwhile, as Paris wakes to yet another clear, hot day, in the south, the bizarre weather continues. Marseille, 20 days of rain. Bordeaux, 30. And across the world, from Beijing to New York, there are reports of earth tremors, floods, typhoons.
Who is it?
Vernomblier? It's Nico Collard.
You're early.
You said it was urgent?
We don't have much time. The power sources are building to a peak. It's all in the manuscript. Look, I decoded it. No one's ever done that. They paid me serious money. But the Earth, we're all in danger. Now they want to kill me because I know too much.
Somehow we'd landed in the jungle, and I was alive. Then I smelled smoke. I was gonna have to get out, and fast.
Okay, we need subtitles, I guess.
Honestly, this model of George is very nicely made. Now,
The seatbelt
Seth
fastened, I wasn't going anywhere.
said in chat that Broken Sword 1 and 3 are the only ones he likes in the Broken Sword series. Let's agree to disagree. I would sum up 1, 2,
Unfasten the
and 3.
seatbelt carefully.
I will tell you something. This one, I never replayed it since its release. I was a bit disappointed because they choose this kind of controls, but now it's much better with the controller. Back then I was playing with the keyboard and was strange for a point-and-click game. And I'm really curious to see how I will look at it after this replay.
I finished it completely on keyboard,
Me too.
and I found the controller somewhat unnatural at first.
I played so many games on controller
We're balanced on top.
since then. I find it naturally,
Like this,
to be honest now.
was a bad thing. Whoa, Harry! What's going on? Harry? Man, that was close. We weren't safe at all. We were balanced on the edge of a cliff, and now I was trapped in the rear half of the plane.
So how's the sound, guys? If the sound is not good, shout at us.
A buckle and strap held the crate tightly to a metal frame.
Now, one of the main reasons I enjoyed this
Soon
game
had the crate freed up.
so much is there are not a lot of 3D puzzle adventure point and click games. This is a genre on its own, in my opinion. And what I really like about it is it does something very unique, since in the 2D point and click games you don't have a lot of depth, or the rooms are very flat because the background needs to be the background. Here you have a
Back to the
whole
landing
open
position
space,
door frame.
and you basically have more possibilities of puzzles, of unique puzzles.
With boxes. With crates.
Yeah.
Searching Harry turned up a handy bottle opener.
But try to do this in a 2D point-and-click game. This puzzle where you need to put a box at the back of an airplane.
Very
It's
realistic.
not that possible.
It was Harry's bottle opener. It was Harry Gilligan, the pilot, out cold. Harry! Harry, wake up! Slapping him wasn't gonna work.
The voice acting is
Slapping him wasn't
amazing.
gonna work.
By the way, is the same actor from the first two games? Can you check?
The Jones is going to the Googles.
Oh, cheers, mate. Oh, came to a while back. Thought I'd grab 40 winks. Oh, don't get much chance in my line. Oh,
What were you doing flying us into that storm? You nearly got us killed.
oh, calm down, will you? The storm came from nowhere. Oh, I've never seen anything like it. Weird.
So how far is it to the landing strip?
Well, not far. We were right on top of it when the storm hit.
For George,
You okay, Harry?
yes.
Sure, mate.
Nice.
It's Rolf
You drink
Saxon.
this stuff all the time?
Tastes like angel sweat.
For Nicole,
The plane's
no.
completely trashed.
No big deal.
Well, how can you be so calm about it?
I won it in a card game.
Terrific.
Got a free tank of fuel, too, which was lucky.
Why?
Well, we wouldn't have got here without it.
I borrowed
It's
your
Sarah
bottle
Crook.
opener.
No sweat.
Sarah Crook, and she doesn't have a big
The
resume.
glass was cracked. I wasn't strong enough to push it out.
Hold on, there are on IMDb. There are 2 voice actors listed for George.
Really?
Yes.
Uh,
That's interesting.
I don't know which button is for cycle the objects.
I think it was the D-pad.
No.
Or one of the shoulder buttons.
Yes.
Here go.
And the 1, and the 2, and the heat. That was such a classic sound effect, like in every Indiana Jones movie, you have the Wilhelm scream.
Maybe not. I was going to need more weight at the back of the plane. But what?
Are you trying to kill us?
You okay, Harry?
Maybe.
Sure, mate.
Harry, we need more ballast at the back of the plane.
Okay, George, if you think it'll help.
There is not really a complete list of voice
Harry,
actors.
just don't move!
You bet.
No, not yet! Harry, stay there!
Whoa!
Phew, that was close.
Oh, I don't know. Could have been worse.
Yeah?
I might still have been in it.
Trying to cheer me up, Harry?
Ha! You know, you're not bad for a Yank.
That makes me feel a whole lot better.
We make a great team. Oh, I could help you out. Here, with your work. Be your driver. Sort out the locals.
Now, Cobalt friends went into chat as well. But the reason I started laughing is if you look back at the stream where I started laughing, you need to pay attention at the bottom of the clip there, and you clearly see an object where an animation cube, basically.
Welcome, Cobalt.
And it's almost like an object landed there,
Harry,
and
like I told you, I'm only here to meet someone, then I'm out of here.
Oh, yeah, maybe I know the fella.
I doubt it. Guy called Cholmundely.
Never heard of him.
Exactly.
What's he do?
He's a scientist.
Well, what kind of a scientist?
He lives in the jungle, says he's built a machine that can create limitless energy. I'm a patent lawyer. He wants me to write the patent. Make us all rich, okay? Capiche?
Oh, I see. A mad scientist. I don't want to be rude, George, but did you seriously believe all that crap?
Of course not. But have you ever lived in Idaho?
Fair enough.
Now what are we gonna do?
Well, you lead the way.
And you clearly see the moment where that animation cube vanishes.
Quit messing around, mate.
Guess next time I'll avoid the scenic route.
Yeah, well, when you've had your bit of fun, I'll see you at the top.
Huh. So we recently also played Broken Sword 2. Clement, the reason Seth doesn't like Broken Sword 2 is there are too many pixel hunt puzzles.
I don't know what to say because I replayed it a few times, and maybe I don't see it like this now. I'm not aware of this problem because I remember some things.
What I do agree with Cobalt here is that George looks like a blonde young indie.
I think it was intended.
The fourth one has its moments, but to be honest, I remember the story of the first, the second, and this one, but the fourth one has gaps in it. And don't shoot me, I only finished the first part of Broken Sword 5. Remember that was released in 2 parts?
Initially, but now you can acquire it
Yeah.
full on console, on Switch and PlayStation 4, I guess. It has physical release.
And Xbox One. I still don't understand why they downgrade their console. They go from version 360 to version 1. Easiest joke to make, and I'm gonna make it. Fuck it. Now, this is a tutorial section I love. This is a perfect example of don't force the whole controls mechanic down the throat of your players. How many tutorial boxes did we get? 2 or 3 max? And after this, you are pretty much used to the whole control system.
If you are using Xbox controller, I remember that I told you in the beginning that the keyboard was so strange to use back in the day.
Yeah, but
for a
something
controller
like
it's
that-
easy because you have in the lower right corner the buttons, which are of course this one,
yeah.
so it's really intuitive, but
But I dare to argue that yes, they wanted to talk to a bigger audience and have have console support. But on the other hand, I think it's interesting.
Where is he?
I don't know. I don't know. For God's sake, I've told you everything I know.
For which I am deeply grateful. Nevertheless, it was always my intention to kill you. Goodbye, Mr. Cholmondeley.
How many times? It's not Cholmondeley, it's...
It was a Sunday morning. I was 3 months behind on the rent, and my editor had given me another bum assignment, an interview with some hacker about the end of the world. Where had it all gone wrong? Was I never going to get that lucky break? What had happened to my glittering career in journalism? And then, everything changed.
And what I wanted to say is,
It was quiet, but that didn't mean the place was empty.
Yes.
I honestly think that they tried their best, but it was certainly new ground, jumping from a 2D to a 3D puzzle game. I have a tough time when I look up games from the 2003 era in this kind of genre and style, point and click, around 2003, that allow movement
I
in
needed to go into the
3D
apartment to find out what was going on.
without doing some Resident Evil shits with fixed camera angles, like a Grim
The
Fandango.
door was securely locked. I needed to find another way if I was going to get into that apartment.
So they kind of needed to invent the wheel here. It could have been as bad as Angel of Darkness.
I will say that the retrospective, now in retrospective, I find the control nice for a controller, as I told you, and it seems that they did a good job, because still this game has a lot of point and click adventure to it, more than we'll get on the next one, my opinion, which is considered the worst, basically. Broken
The
Sword.
Black Sheep. The
Yeah.
Zelda 2 of the Broken Sword series. And you know, if you watch the Broken Sword 2.5 stream, I'm a defender of sometimes interesting mechanics.
Through the grime, I
Somebody
could see a shape.
completely
A shape
remembers
that
the
looked a
puzzles.
lot like a body. It was the hacker's window, all right.
Now, didn't Nico have something in her purse or something?
I knew that climbing balconies was crazy, but the
I
story had me
didn't check.
hooked, and I wasn't about to let
I
it
mean, I
go.
picked up something earlier.
Yeah.
It was pretty dark, but I could just make out the shape of a bed. The window was ajar, but with the latch down, it was still locked. The gap was too thin, even for my fingers.
I think it was our press card here.
It's true. A press card can get you in any. Just one little wiggle between the window
Good
and the lock,
remembered.
and the latch lifted. Here goes.
And for those who think I'm cheating, on my other monitor, I just have the stream and chat open. And on my main monitor, let's...
Whoever did the dusting here never got round to the TV. The wardrobe was stuffed with unwashed clothes. Disgusting.
that's ADHD.
An old monitor had been stuffed in the corner. Cold Singapore noodle with tea bag. Gross.
Hey, Cyrus. And yeah, I have 2 monitors on my desk.
Hello, Darky, welcome.
And a cheap Trust keyboard.
I couldn't hear anything. The guy was dead, all right.
Is it me or is the coloring a bit off?
Because it's dark.
Key? Sorry, I had a strange week.
Another Steve Jobs original.
Another Steve Jobs original. An Apple.
Oh, I remember that mat.
The computer had been wrecked. Someone had removed the hard drive in a hurry. The computer
Oh,
was badly
yeah.
damaged. This
Not
was one
counting the
serious
laptop,
bad
Darky.
recollection.
I have 2 monitors hooked up to my work laptop at work.
He must have been dead before he hit the ground, which ruled out CPR, thank God. I didn't fancy going mouth to mouth with that acne and those teeth. I knew I had to search the body. It was still warm. All I could find was his business card. Vernon Blier, software consultant. This was the crazy geek I'd been due to meet, all right. Maybe he wasn't so crazy after all.
Now, Clements, weren't you a software consultant outside of streaming?
Who needs ornaments when you've got a TV?
What do you want to say with this?
Something
Just
shiny caught
teasingly.
my eye. It was a shell casing from the gun the killer used. I held on to it. I needed any clue I could find.
Ah, dang. Darky is still working. I hope we can be a pleasant podcasty stream for you to enjoy work.
Yeah, but it's Friday and I guess he's in the last 2 hours of work. If I'm not mistaken.
Wasn't he? He was German, right?
No, it's a Romanian guy, but he lives in the States.
The door
Oh,
led to the
no.
bedroom.
I'm confusing my... Cobalt was German.
I couldn't hear anything.
It's like, huh? Working
Look.
at 9?
Whoa, look. I guess
Oh.
it's a part of Broken Sword poster there. You can see it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's on a list of 3 Easter eggs.
Ah, but we are back here. No, not good.
Across the pond in America. Yeah, I have some friends in America who are currently
It was
living
replacing
in
the wonderful
California.
bullets the woman had fired. I figured it
And
could help in some way.
you know that currently in California there is a lot of flooding.
It was the card I'd found on the dead guy. His phone number was 0123748019.
Okay, could you do the phone number again for a moment? I'm gonna write the fuck down. Or
You can see it if you go back a bit on the stream.
yeah, 01237480. Yeah, I have it.
Get away from
Okay. Whatever you say.
I've been waiting a long time for the chance to do this.
So, we've met before?
Oh, yes.
Really? You obviously didn't make an impression the first time.
You won't be so clever when I've killed you. Time's up!
Ah! Man, I
Come
hope.
over.
I hope. Yeah, it auto saves here.
Yeah.
But can I skip this?
Away from those dogs. Over here. Where I
No, you can't.
Oh god.
Okay.
It's
Whatever
clever.
you say.
I've been waiting a long time for the chance to do this.
So, we've met before?
Oh, yes.
Really? You obviously didn't make an impression the first time.
You won't be so clever when I've killed you. Time's up! You're not going to stop us this time.
I never forget a face. So why had I forgotten hers?
Bye-bye, Collar.
What?
And why have the animators forgotten to animate the shadow of the gun on the wall?
Oh my god.
And you know, that's very clever.
Get away from those dogs. Over here.
And if you don't get the joke, look at the fridge.
Whatever you say.
I've been waiting a long time for the chance to do this.
So, we've met before?
Oh, yes.
Really? You obviously didn't make an impression the first time.
You won't be so clever when I've killed you. Time's up. You're not going to stop us this time.
I never forget a face.
Ah!
So why had I forgotten hers?
Bye-bye, Collar.
Man, what? I pressed the button. What's wrong? Now
I think you need to select the fridge door.
From those dogs. Over here. Where I can see.
yeah, the fridge door was selected.
Whatever you say.
I've been waiting a long time for the chance
Strange.
to do this.
So, we've met before?
Oh, yes.
Really? You obviously didn't make an impression.
Well, this kind of
Be so clever.
moments I didn't enjoy it
Time's up.
even back then. It was something new for Broken Sword series. Basically, it's a quick time event in a way.
I never forget a face.
Yeah.
So why had I forgotten hers?
Damn! Come
Damn!
back, you salop!
Salop.
Where did she disappear to?
That wasn't perfect French, but well, the correct words. C'est un salope. Ou une salope. And I'm sorry I cursed on your stream, Clement. I hope there are no little children watching, and that suddenly children are going like in Meet the Fuckers. Yeah, okay. As cool.
It was just an old sheet of newspaper. But you never know what might come in handy. It was a typical trash can. There had to be a clue around here somewhere. But not in there.
Okay. Can I run?
Yeah, you can. There is a button for that.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure.
Can you check? I mean,
Controls menu, most likely.
Run.
Button 8.
What
Okay.
is that? Button 8. Okay. No. Not good.
Use default, I think, is the best now.
No. Because I already set them. Let's see this.
Okay, that's perfect.
What I need to...
But Nico, her run is like a woman running on high heels. Slow.
The kid's clothes yelled skateboarder. In case we didn't get the message, he was carrying a skateboard. Hi.
Well, hi there, beautiful. You are looking for something?
I might be.
You have come to the right place.
Right place, right guy, huh?
That's how it looks to me too.
Were you around a little earlier?
Oh, I've been around a while.
Oh, that's good. I'm a reporter and I need to ask you a few questions. Did you see a woman run past a little earlier?
Don't think so. Women usually slow down on this corner.
They probably can't believe what they're hearing.
What?
I said I can quite believe it.
You could try a Twitcher.
Who's he?
She. The traffic warden. Doesn't miss a thing. You should get yourself a new photographer, honey.
Oh, do you think so?
Drop by my studio sometime.
Do you happen to know a guy called Vernon?
The coder?
Yes.
Yeah, he's cool. Hangs out in the park with his girlfriend.
Where's the park?
What now?
Just down there, where Twitcher hangs about.
About Vernon.
Yeah?
I'm afraid he's been killed. Shot.
Oh man, that's too bad. Still, a neighborhood like this, only the brave survive, huh?
Have you seen a shell casing before?
Sure.
It's from a real gun.
Big deal.
It was a big deal. For somebody.
Cyrus
where's your
has
posse?
retreated
What?
in
Big guy
meetings.
like you? Gotta have a posse, surely.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, sure. I got two.
Wow.
See you later.
How about you? You got a posse?
Oh yeah, but I like to keep it secret.
Gotcha.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Now,
It was just a door. Nothing particularly special.
I think there was something in the park next to.
All was quiet.
Yeah, we'll get there also.
Yeah, I'm just going straight off memory. Now, I do remember a lot of things of this game.
We need to talk with her, I guess.
Yeah.
The woman was a traffic warden. Maybe she'd seen something. Bonjour.
Yes,
I wonder if you can help me.
I doubt it. And anyway, I'm on duty.
It's pretty quiet this morning.
It's Sunday. What do you expect?
Did you see a
help?
dark-haired woman a short time ago?
No.
You seem very sure.
My job is to look at cars, not people.
I must find her. She nearly killed me.
How terribly dramatic.
As a matter of fact, it was.
Spare me the story, please.
Do you happen to know a young computer programmer called Vernon?
Does he have a car?
Not that I'm aware of.
Then it is highly unlikely that I have met him.
Take a look at
Man.
this.
Interesting. 12 millimeter. And recently fired.
That's right. But how do you know about
Firearms? Let us just say, I have not always been a traffic warden.
What else can you tell me about it?
From the head stamp, manufactured in Prague. And the gun itself? The new Magnum, if I'm not wrong.
You can tell all that from the shell?
You just have to know what to look for.
It came from the gun of the woman who tried to kill me.
This is not a Saturday night special. You are dealing, I
No,
think,
it's Sunday.
with professional killers.
Can you help me?
Fire away. Ha! My little joke. Bah! What does this prove? Any fool can throw together a fake ID.
True, but only a real fool would impersonate a journalist at my paper. Did you see a dark-haired woman running by here earlier?
Was she the one who fired those shots?
Yes, that's right.
Sorry, I didn't see her. I wish I had.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye. The gate led to the gardens.
Now, earlier in the George section, I was talking about the whole tutorial section, and I'm reading, I'm flipping through the PlayStation manual at the moment, and actually the whole control and movement is just a little walkthrough of the George section at the beginning. Just like in the those NES Classic cartridges on the Game Boy Advance, where for the Zelda one, the whole route to the first dungeon is also explained.
A young woman was sitting on the bench in the gardens. She looked a little agitated, but who wouldn't in that outfit?
Now,
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Bonjour. I wonder if you can help me. I'm waiting for someone. It won't take a moment. Did you see a dark-haired woman run past this way?
I haven't seen a soul for hours, except that idiot traffic warden.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
hold on. Can you walk on the grass again? I think there is another. No, the other patch.
I looked at it. It's not selectable.
That's a shame. It's probably a leaf.
You never know with this kind of graphics from that
Yeah.
era.
It's a dog shit.
I considered leaving the area, but decided to remain here. Nothing special about this door. I couldn't open the door. It was locked.
You said you remember that we have something on the park?
Yeah.
I considered leaving the area.
I don't think we need to go now.
Here.
I think there
was
were
just a
more
door.
interactions with
Nothing
that girl.
particularly special.
Okay.
I know. I completely remember who she is.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
But wasn't there a way to show items to a character? By flipping through your items and selecting her?
Okay.
That wasn't appropriate. That wasn't appropriate.
No. My card, I guess.
No way was I doing that.
No? Okay.
That wouldn't work here.
And Vernon's cards?
I tried. I guess when you can show something, it appears on the menu when you talk with her, I guess.
That wasn't the right thing to do.
Okay. Newspaper?
I had no reason to do that.
Kobold
A young woman was sitting on the bench in the
says
gardens.
this Nico looks from Broken Sword 3 looks like a character from The Longest Journey, a game I haven't played yet.
It is on our list, and I guess it's referring maybe to the. I mean, it's the same character, but in 3D was on the second game, Dreamfall.
Oh yeah.
Which was also released on Xbox in that period. I guess the same year.
Front sheet of an old newspaper. The paper had more stories about strange weather around the world. Bonjour, mademoiselle. Bonjour. Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Okay. I have lipstick.
Today's modern woman should never be without her lipstick. I thought about it, but decided against it.
Okay, let's explore more outside this area.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have other ideas.
The thing is, I remember some moments here, but I don't know how to trigger them.
We can also try to go to Nico's apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And also we can do something with that phone number, I guess.
True.
But, okay, here.
The old woman looked like she could stand around all day. Bonjour, madame.
Bonjour. I tell you, I've had enough of this job. Day in, day out, the same old drudgery, huh?
Why don't you give it up then?
Give it up? Who do you think you are telling me to give up my job?
I thought
you were too good for the likes of me, I expect?
No, not at all. I didn't mean...
I was a dancer once, you know. At Le Moulin Rouge. So stick that on your velo and ride it.
That's wonderful.
Of course.
And then she took an arrow to the knee.
He wouldn't have any of it. I'll not have you flashing your nickels out of a Paris, he said. Get a proper job. So
I did. A real liberated man.
He was an angel. I won't hear a word against him.
Do you know a young man called Vernon?
I'm sure I don't know what you're suggesting. I am a married woman. Of course, between you and me, in my dancing days, it was a different matter.
Did you see a dark-haired woman a short time ago?
No. Perhaps that the traffic warden might help. She always knows what's going on. It happens to all of us. No one escapes.
What do you mean?
Look at the picture. Your looks have gone already.
Just what a girl likes to hear. Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Au revoir.
The French aren't that happy. But they sing when they talk sometimes. If you understand what I mean, they have like that intonation.
I couldn't open the door. It was locked. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open.
Now that's something in English that doesn't make sense to me. It's shut fast. Like, it yeah. Fast is in my mind
It was locked.
the opposite of slow.
Where did you hear it? Fast.
Oh, try to Interact with the
I
door.
couldn't open the door.
It's shut
I couldn't
fast.
open the door. It was locked.
Locked.
No. She said it 3 times. Don't gaslight me here.
The
I
door
didn't
was
hear
shut
it.
fast
Ah,
and
here.
wouldn't open.
I'm gonna feed my cat in protest.
It was the door to a neighbor's apartment. The door was locked. I could hear the TV. Perhaps someone was in. No answer. Either they couldn't hear, or they didn't want to hear.
Oh, boat.
Oh, this is back here. Who moved it?
The wind.
The door was securely locked. Just another locked door.
Hey, could you go back to the alleyway?
Hi.
Well, hi there,
Where-
beautiful.
Nice board.
It's not just a board, it's what you do with it.
So I hear. Thanks for your help.
Hmm.
Goodbye.
I have some vague memories that I want to test.
Here?
No, the alleyway we entered this area from at first, where we picked up an old newspaper. Let me just say flat out, I remember picking up a wig.
Around here? Okay.
Yeah.
It was a typical trash can. When in doubt, search the trash. But there was nothing of interest. The drain pipe looked old, but sturdy. I couldn't climb.
Can't
it
we
now that
climb
it was
over the
broken.
wall to the left here? Something silly like that? Yeah, we can.
There was a dark wig lying on the ground.
Okay, there it is.
It's yours.
What have you here? It was a wig, an expensive one too. But more important, it was an exact copy of my own style. That's why the traffic warden didn't see a dark-haired woman.
Hmm. Interesting.
The gate was locked.
Now the question is which hair. Oh, check the wig if there is not a hair for the hair color.
The label inside had been cut out. The killer had covered her tracks. Almost. There were a few strands of blonde hair inside. So the woman I'm after really has blonde hair, not black.
Nice.
Sometimes I remember things. A Berlin. Yeah, that word says me something.
Neko, can you check the comments section on our stream? I mean, if it's the shortcut is working. You didn't highlight it any comment until now, and I'm not sure. Okay. Burlan. This is a Romanian word, burlan.
A Berlin is also an English word.
I don't think it's the same. Me neither. I don't know. Can you check?
It's basically
is
how
the
you
one
describe it.
is the one that we wanted to climb it earlier. Burlan in Romania.
Yeah, but if you look in English, it's like the water catching part at the end of roofing.
No,
you know
it's...
what I'm talking about? But it's that in English.
Ah, okay.
Did you see a blonde woman running by here earlier?
Yes. Around your size, good build, muscle tone, shoe size 3, maybe 4, and I think not French.
That's amazing.
No, not amazing. Just good training.
Training?
I'm sorry. I'm not at liberty to tell you anything more.
This.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows me a whole lot of tubes.
Take a look at this wig.
Very interesting. As wigs go.
I found it.
Well, aren't you the clever one?
It belonged to the killer.
So, you really are connected with the shooting.
That's right. And I need all the help I can get. Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Man, I will tell you something. I would love to have this kind of games in our days. But we don't have. Because nowadays all the point and click games are really... Yeah, I know. We'll see. You tried it. I don't know if it's the same mechanics like in this one. Oh, nice. So it's the... We'll see a new one on our midweek stream then.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know a couple of these.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Bonjour. The woman I'm after is really a blonde.
No? I don't think so.
That's
I'm
pretentious.
looking for a woman who is wearing this wig.
So what color is her real hair?
She's a blonde.
Yes.
I haven't seen her.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Those head movements were a bit bad.
Yeah, it looks like he's missing a frame of animation. Something like that.
One frame?
Oh, a few.
She didn't lose pounds or anything like that. She lost frames.
Hi.
Well, hi there, beautiful.
The woman I'm looking for is a blonde.
Me too.
You're a funny guy.
Hey, I am to please. But seriously, didn't you say you were looking for a woman with dark hair?
Did I? You've got me all confused now.
I know, I have that effect on women. I haven't seen any women running around. Most babes tend to stop when they see how I can handle a board.
Take a look at this wig.
Yeah, nice, but not really my style.
It belonged to the woman who killed Vernon.
Woman, huh? It's a cruel city out there.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Now that was one of the series I had in mind, Cobalt. The Runaway series.
Yeah, but the Runaway series is 2D. I was referring to this particular type of 3D point and click game.
To some degree, you have Hotel Dusk and Trace Memory.
I wouldn't compare it with Hotel Dusk, at least. The other one I didn't try it yet.
Hotel Dusk is 3D, my man.
It's not the same. You see the world in first person in Hotel Dusk.
First person, third person. For these kind of games, I dare to call them under one calling.
Have you seen a young blonde woman by any chance?
I certainly have. Skinny-looking thing, like you.
Thanks. Which way did she go?
She got into a sports car and drove off.
Do you happen to know the make of car?
What do you take me for? Some kind of mechanic? You'll have to ask someone else.
This wig belongs to someone I'm looking for.
Nice. At Le Moulin Rouge, we always had such beautiful wigs.
Have you seen anyone wearing this wig?
No. Was she a dancer?
Something much worse.
Pah. A singer, then.
Are
Just
we
one thing.
dancing?
Your husband, Alphonse, is he around?
No.
I thought perhaps he might have seen something.
It's unlikely.
Why?
He left me 20 years ago. Ran away.
With a singer?
That's amazing. How did you know?
Lucky guess. Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Au revoir.
Man, I remember we need to do something with the phone number. I'm afraid that we skipped something.
Yeah.
No?
Isn't there a oh no, we can go to Nico's apartment for that.
Okay. Let's see if we can go now. I will save.
I considered leaving the area and decided to go back to my apartment.
To pick up Nico's phone.
Man, the game is looking really good for a 21 years old game, to be honest.
Yeah.
I would say this is a classic now.
True. It got a lot of hate it didn't deserve.
The clown's red
I
nose
mean,
was
it's a
truly
joy to
golden I
play
once
it.
found.
I really
Made me
enjoy it.
think of him when I touched it.
That's sweet.
Looking after houseplants wasn't my forte.
Well, mine neither. So if you ever see in my background a plant, I'm sorry, it's plastic.
I was scared to look inside for fear of what I would find. I had not had the chance to read half the books on my shelves. I didn't know why I kept buying them.
Same with us, with the games.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was a photo of my old friend, Georges. I wondered what he was doing right now. Probably running a clam bake somewhere for his law firm. We had some good times together, and more than our share of dangerous ones too. George had given me this picture. I never could bring myself to throw it away. My battered old phone had seen better days. I thought I should check my messages.
You have no new messages.
So much for my busy social life. Perhaps I should make a call. I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
Andre Lobineau.
Hi, Andre.
My dear Nico, how are you?
Having one of my interesting days? I was about to interview a guy when somebody shot him.
My God, are you hurt?
I'm okay, but the killer escaped before I could stop her.
Her? A woman?
That's right. And it's not the only strange thing. I think this is more than just your ordinary homicide.
Oh dear. Are you off on one of your little adventures again, Nico?
Hey, what do you mean?
I suppose at least that idiot Stobar isn't involved this time.
Andre, I was nearly killed.
Okay, okay.
I found a wig that must have belonged to the killer.
How do you know?
It's brand new and was dumped near the killer's escape route. There were some blonde hairs inside the wig.
That narrows the field down a little. Maybe someone saw a blonde.
Could be. Andre, I'm going to get back to the investigation.
Okay, Nico. Oh, and what I said earlier, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, Andre. I ask for it sometimes. But you know, George, he was a lot of things. But he was never an idiot.
If you need my help, be sure to call me.
Does she have like a little computer on the table there?
I didn't have the time to spend watching TV.
It's a TV.
That's adorable.
Perhaps I should make a call. Better check in with my paper.
News desk?
Candice, is the old man in?
Yes, but he's in a meeting.
Tell him that you'll need to get someone to cover for me this afternoon.
Oh, so Techno Nerd turned out to be a bit of a dish, did he?
Not exactly. Let's just say the morning was full of surprises.
I'm intrigued. Anything you want to file?
Still on the case. But you'll be the first to know. By the way, have you got anything on this programmer?
Just that he's one of the best in his field.
Thanks. Bye now. No way was I doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, calling it that guy.
It had once belonged to my father. It was my most precious possession.
We need to check his phone, if I remember correctly. The messages.
An ugly little thing. It would probably have been worth a
Yeah.
fortune if it hadn't been badly worn across the shield.
Okay, let's go back to his apartment.
I considered leaving the
I
apartment
agree.
and decided to visit Vernon's place.
That skateboarding dude walking. That walk cycle. God damn it. It's like.
I wanted to tell you that if you want me to see some of the messages, it will help me if you can highlight them from time to time from the chat.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
Okay.
I will.
Because now I'm playing on the stream. I'm seeing what's on the stream, not on the.
Yeah, I
Source.
have the chat on my second monitor here.
Yeah, but I don't. This is what I told you.
Yeah, but I can pop up things like.
Yeah, this is what I was asking for. Yeah, same here. Cobalt. And I guess everyone.
But
back
I
then.
try to pop up comments that are relevant to our comfort conversation. English, speak it, motherfucker. To our current conversation.
Look, here is the phone.
I remember something else
Perhaps I should make a call.
too.
Maybe there was a clue on the answer machine.
You have 3 new messages.
Meanwhile,
Vernon,
I
darling,
feel like taking
it's
some
Mama
cheese.
here. I'm at my wit's end. I've given your trousers 3 washes at 100 degrees and that stain still won't come out. It's more like cement than mayonnaise. Anyway, the ironing's done. Oh, I hate these machines. Au revoir, à dimanche.
This is Nicole Coladia from La Liberté. Just to say I'll be round at 8 as promised. Goodbye.
Vernon, it's Beatrice. Good luck with the reporter. I'll be waiting for you in the gardens afterwards. You Snooky.
Beatrice from the park.
Yeah.
I was lucky the pan had deflected one of those bullets. The fridge door had just saved my life.
Okay.
I remember something else here in the apartment, but I don't know if we can interact with it
Someone
now.
had thrown away a bank statement. The trash can contained no clues. According to the bank statement, Vernon Blier was pretty short of money. Maybe that's why he'd planned on selling his story. According to the bank statement,
Okay, sorry.
Vernon Blier was pretty short of money. Maybe that's why he'd planned on selling his story.
Can we interact with the carpet? Between the kitchen and the living room.
The rug was cheap and nasty. I pulled back the rug. One of the floorboards was loose. The floorboard lifted up easily. In the space below, there was a small safe. Under the floorboard was a small safe with an electronic lock. Maybe the phone number matched the combination, but that wasn't the case. The combination could be the same as the number on the statement, but that slim hope vanished as soon as I keyed in the numbers. Damn!
Most likely Beatrice would know.
Yeah.
And then suddenly the corpse disappears and we are in a completely different game.
Ah, sorry. I'm not here. Okay, let's go to Beatrice now.
We have another door. Can't we enter that one?
No, is what door? This one?
Mm-hmm. That's the bedroom.
Oh.
I know.
The wash basin was surprisingly clean.
What the fuck is that?
Some things I just didn't need to examine. I'd always dreamed there were men out there capable of cleaning the toilet, but he wasn't one of them.
I'm sorry. I do. But I live alone and I need to clean my own apartment to maintain it.
Okay, I don't think we have anything else here.
Yeah, I think this was just for some voice lines. Interesting. Now we can talk to the lady, to the friend of the in the girl variant.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Bonjour. Are you Beatrice? How do you know my name? I'm Nicole Collard. Vernon was going to meet you. That's right. He was supposed to come here afterwards. Where is he? I'm sorry. Vernon is... He won't be coming. What's happened?
Mud.
Talking to a goth about death felt like being in a vampire movie. Beatrice, I'm afraid I have some bad news. It's Vernon, isn't it? He's dead. What? I'm sorry. No! You're lying! I don't believe you!
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna play a very important role, a girlfriend of a dead-shot character. But the first time you mentioned she is dead.
Did you see a sports car earlier? I see a lot of sports cars in the course of a day. If you had some details, I could help. Did you see a sports car earlier? I see a lot of sports cars in the course of a day. If you had some details, I could help. Thanks for your help.
Oh,
Goodbye.
yeah. That's a new cheddar, but totally forget about this.
Okay, in the apartment. Hello, welcome.
To remain here.
Oh no, with the skate guy.
Alvaro
Let's see.
Gonzalez. No, not Gonzalez. Yeah, Gonzalez.
I didn't knew about this one.
Butchered the name. I knew about that one. Stop doing your walk cycle, you damn piece of skateboard.
Today's modern woman should never be without her lipstick.
Huh?
No way was I doing that. Hi.
Well, hi there, beautiful.
Don't suppose you saw a sports car in the area earlier?
The red E-type Jag, you mean?
Yes. Why did you notice it?
I used to run one a little like it.
Did you happen to get the registration number?
Hey, there's only one set of numbers I like. And I'm not talking shoe size, huh?
Thanks. Anyway.
I hope you catch the killer.
I will.
Okay, it doesn't work.
Thanks for your help.
At least not now.
I thought about it, but decided against it. It was the skateboarder kid.
Oh, we are too late with doing the Easter egg. So Jones goes to the Google, and Google he shall.
Okay.
Oh, you got it even.
Okay, I already got it.
Yeah.
It was just a trash can. I had to look anywhere I could think of for clues. But there was nothing in that trash can. The door had nothing remarkable about it. The door was shut fast and wouldn't open. Nothing but silence behind the door.
It just... I think this is some kind of a trigger to an unfinished area they cut. It feels a lot like this.
Oh, it's nice. I don't remember this area from back in the day.
Yeah, but I feel it's a cut area. Left in, and the trigger was showing...
The door was shut fast and wouldn't open.
I won't call this an Easter egg per se.
Okay.
Now, Alvaro is very happy we found it. He even put a smiley face for it. Yeah, the zone is hidden.
Bonjour, madame.
You again, huh? Can't you see I'm busy?
Sing first. Oh, I'm sorry, that's offensive for that girl.
Should we go back to the apartment? To our apartment, I mean.
No, I think we should talk with the traffic warden about the red sports car.
Bonjour. Yes. Did you see the E-type Jag that was in the area earlier? Yes, I
Okay.
did. I believe it belonged to the killer. And they say crime doesn't pay. What can you tell me about it? It was parked illegally. I gave it a ticket. Great. Do you have the registration number? Here it is. 451 CAC 75. Merci. Can you tell me anything else about the car? You know, there was some kind of mask on the passenger seat. Mask? You mean like a child's mask? No, an old mask. The kind they wear in a theater? Merci, madame. You've been a great help. It is but a courtesy from one professional to another. Of course.
Yeah,
Sounds like the
that's
police are on
basically
the
what
way.
we did.
I would appreciate it if you kept our little conversation to yourself. You understand? Of course. I wouldn't want to blow your cover. Exactly. By the way, just who do you work for? Can I trust you? Of course. One day soon, the aliens will land. We are preparing to fight them. You may join us if you wish. That's very kind of you. But I have to go now. Au revoir.
Something Man in Black.
What's going on?
There has been a murder.
We are questioning everyone in the area.
What is your name?
Nicole Collard.
It's her, all right.
Please come with us.
Ta-da!
He has been arrested.
And this is...
Come on, speak up.
Nicole Collard.
Aha! The woman he had arranged to meet.
She's a tough one, I think, sir. Like me to loosen her tongue a little.
Not quite yet. Your identity card, please.
My press card.
A journalist. Typical.
You have a problem with journalists?
Only the spineless, lying, interfering variety.
Looks like I'm in trouble then.
She's the murderer, monsieur! Lock her up before she kills us all!
Control yourself, madame. I'm conducting an investigation here.
And we're getting on so well.
How did you know the dead man?
He contacted me through my paper. He wanted to meet.
Why?
Some nonsense about the end of the world.
Why did you kill him?
I didn't.
But you admit you were here.
He was already dead when I arrived. I broke in through the bedroom window. The killer was still here.
And?
We fought through there, in the kitchen. Then she ran off down the fire escape and I lost her.
There are certainly signs of a struggle.
Inspector.
Oui?
Have you any idea why he was killed?
None at all.
Perhaps it was to stop him talking to me.
Not everybody rates journalists so highly, mademoiselle.
I've got the number of the killer's car.
My, you are being helpful. Are you quite sure you're a journalist?
Do you want the number or not?
Very well.
451 CAC 75.
Thanks.
The woman I fought was really a blonde.
The neighbor said she had dark hair.
She wore a wig.
How very convenient for you.
Here's the wig the killer wore.
I'll take that as evidence. Where did you find it?
Over the wall at the back of the apartment.
Oh, I see. How terrible. You've been framed.
Correct, Inspector.
She's the killer! I saw her with my own eyes!
How did you know Vernon was due to meet
annoying.
Message on the answer phone.
Am I free to go?
Don't let her get away!
The evidence is clear enough. I'm placing you under arrest, Mademoiselle Collard. Officer, take her away.
With pleasure, sir.
Now it's Nico's time being locked up.
Huh? Can you hear me? Can you speak? Who are you? Chum. Yeah? Chum.
Bucket.
That's
Bucket.
okay. I'm your chum. Danger. What?
The world is in danger. Susaro.
Who's Susaro? Just a few more seconds and he could have told me so much. Poor guy.
It's dark, isn't it?
Is it too dark? Yeah.
A tad bit.
I could try brighten it a bit.
Yeah, like you do with that mark. As long as you don't flashbang us. Look, mighty fine.
Okay. I didn't do too much because otherwise the black was washed out. So this is intended, I guess.
This was the kind of job I could do with my eyes shut. In fact, that's normally how I did it. All I found was his ID, Cholmundali, the guy I was supposed to meet. Poor guy. There was nothing more I could do. Cholmundali was dead, all right. He'd been shot. The workbench was a mess, but I hadn't flown halfway around the world to critique someone's housekeeping. In amongst the junk was a postcard, all the way from England, someplace called Glastonbury. It was signed Bruno.
Glastonbury.
A second look turned up a magnifying glass. Suddenly I was 5 years old and back in California.
I'm gonna open a window for a second.
There was nothing else of interest. Terrific. A door with no handle. I couldn't figure out how to open the door.
Yeah, I remember vaguely something like this too.
Okay. Let's explore more.
It was like a giant omega, and in the center, some kind of slot. Nothing happened.
Yeah, obviously. Now, this ending reminds me a bit of Fate of Atlantis. Well, this scene reminds me of the ending of Fate of Atlantis a bit.
It certainly didn't look comfortable. Now wasn't the time for a nap.
Ah, okay.
How obvious how obvious game mechanic does it need to be?
For the beginning of the game, it's okay. But the problem is, I think it's like this the entire game.
No, it's not.
There was some kind of housing on the wall, and in the center was a hole.
It's for a lever. If it is, it's not a PS.
Nothing happened. Wow. So the guy actually built the thing. I wondered if I could get it to work. The machine spluttered like an engine starved of fuel.
Yeah.
The lever was somehow connected to the gas cylinders. It attracted some attention. Question was, good guys or bad guys?
Medium guys.
I took the lever. The rod looked about the right size to fit the hole. Cool, it fits.
Okay.
Gas cylinders. The cylinders were connected to the inventor's machine. I was gonna have to find another way out.
Okay. What else?
It was now broken beyond repair.
I have some vague memories of us pulling the whole block from the other room back to here to climb up a bit higher on the wall.
This is what I want to do, but let's hope we'll still have the door opened.
The answer is yes. And I think now we can use the lever to close the door. Can't we take the lever back with us?
No.
There was a bird's nest up on a small ledge, but it was out of reach.
Oh.
And we didn't have any stones or stuff to throw at it.
That wasn't the right approach.
The whole beer bottle?
No way was I doing that.
Hmm.
That wasn't such a good idea.
Please don't look on any walkthrough during this game because I am enjoying it.
I am not doing that.
Just
Hold on. No, hold on. I think there was a shimmy.
yeah, I know. I want to try again to get this one.
I will take a refill of coffee. So if you would excuse me, I will turn the camera to the kitchen.
I removed the rod from the hole in the wall. That did the trick. The bird nest was as dry as tinder. I'd already checked for spiders. I thought I should keep hold of the rod. Sometimes the most obscure things come in handy. Out of the corner of my eye, I caught sight of a familiar shape. Harry had made it after all. It was a statue carved from stone. The back had been hollowed out. Inside were the remnants of a fire. This was my kindling. That wasn't the right approach. The ID card belonged to the dead inventor, Cholmondeley.
Oh, okay. I need
So
some
you went-
fire.
Yeah, use the magnifying glass.
Ah, yeah, you're right.
Look, monsieur. The evil, it is come.
George goes slip.
Ouch! Oh. Oh. George! Quickly! Over here!
Imbeciles! It's a trick! Get back here now! Kill them!
Ah!
As the lunatic Aussie saved my life, I was was certain of one thing. I wasn't going back to the office in Idaho. I'd had my fill of patents. Nope, I was going to England to find the mysterious Bruno. Glastonbury, England, home to more legends and mystical baloney than you could wave a wand at. Joseph of Arimathea was supposed to have traveled
A
here
bottle of water.
and he didn't do it to buy an overpriced crystal. Somewhere in amongst all this new age hokum was a guy called Bruno, and I was going to find him.
Am I going to make the joke of, we don't talk about Bruno? No.
Do you like this view, Neko?
I am Belgian, not from the Netherlands. Thank you very much.
But do you like it? Yes? Then I will let you with this view for a few moments. I need a refill.
I wish I could just take my coffee and ram it through the camera, but yeah, if you follow the stereotypes from Belgium and the Netherlands is quite known for its windmills. The windmills in Belgium are still there, but not that prevalent or outspoken like in the Netherlands. Now, I am quite enjoying the replay of this game. While I'm not the one playing the actual game, I'm still having a lot of fun remembering this game. I still remember when I first discovered the Broken Sword series. And I played through the first and the second game, and I was like, man, these were amazing games. And then I started to play the third game, and I was like, huh, this is different. And like we talked about earlier in the stream, that the third game got a lot of hate because it was 3D and they more expected the 2D game. I'm still like, dang, this is kind of fun. And like Clement now mentioned a few times, like the more you play it, the more it starts to grow on you. And it has some unique moments and puzzles. And it uses the whole 3D area very well. Now, it still looks good, but if you would compare it to today's standards, if you look at the trees around the windmill, you see the R2D textures. Or the gates that's around here. You see the tips of the gates. Man, I'm looking for the right point. It's a Tomb Raider texture job if I ever seen one. So yeah, Alvaro, you prettily, man, I English today can speak it. Yeah, they changed the formula from the first two games, but honestly, not too much. You still have the combination of items. You still have every area is a story puzzle. The big change is you need to think more in 3D and you have more of those quick time events puzzles, but But yeah, the 3D is fine. Too many bug puzzles. But what I noticed more is that the game had much less descriptions of objects than the first two. Yeah. But granted, I once developed a book selling program for a school, and really describing every object on every feature you put into your program. It's more work than you initially expect, and from what I remember when watching the History of Revolution documentary, they kind of had to rush this third game. Maybe I'm remembering things wrong here, but yeah. I mean, between the fourth and the fifth game, there's 10 years. So, yeah, I completely see what you mean, that the world feels emptier because there are fewer item descriptions. But maybe the comedy of some item descriptions isn't hitting enough, since it's a bit more... It's a lot drier and on the nose in this one.
Hello? Anybody home?
It reminds me this kind of graphics of Gabriel Knight 3. The only thing is that that one had a really weird control scheme.
I'm so glad this game doesn't use tank controls.
Oh, hey.
Oh, but it does, I guess.
The place looked empty. Good morning.
That's easy for you to say, isn't it?
Well, yeah, isn't it?
No, sir, it is not.
What's so bad about it, if you don't mind me asking?
You wouldn't understand.
I might.
Not possible, sir. Unless you're a father, and you're not, are you?
Well, no, but how did you know?
Look at you. Callow face, unfurrowed brow, air of profound optimism.
Now, before you continue...
So just what is it that only a father would understand?
I could tell you, but you wouldn't comprehend.
Try me. I kept sea monkeys once. I mean, how different could it be?
Very well. Are you aware of the annual Glastonbury Popular Music Festival?
The Glastonbury Popular Music Festival? That's one of the most popular music festivals on the Popular Music Festival calendar.
My daughter, Melissa, attended it this year. Against my wishes, of course.
You're not a fan, huh?
My dear boy, joining a throng of semi-clad youngsters, gyrating in a mindless, hypnotic trance to music which turns their hearts into yo-yos, all the while feasting on hippie fast food, strange alcoholic concoctions, and mind-bending hallucinogenic substances is not my idea of fun!
Whoa, bring it on!
I beg your pardon?
I said, did your daughter enjoy it?
She didn't come back.
Ah, have you told the police?
This isn't a job for the police. Melissa called me to say she wouldn't be coming home. She called from a Glastonbury number. She's still here somewhere. And if she's taken up with someone, well, I've got my Purdy in the Land Rover.
Purdy?
12-bore, double-barrel, vermin for the extermination of.
Now, how is your reaction as a father hearing this?
No reaction, really.
That's fair.
Yet.
My name's George Stobart.
A Yank, eh? Colonel Buckley. Rutland Lancers, 3rd Battalion, retired.
You know, I had a feeling you might be a soldier.
Can take the fella out of the army, can't take the army out of the fella, eh?
It could have been that. It might also have been the aura of latent violence that surrounded him. Recognize this?
Glastonbury Tor.
What do you know about the Tor?
Good place to deploy artillery.
Right. Okay, thanks.
Or grain, grain.
It's not yours. Never seen the chap. Did you find it?
Yeah.
Then you should hand it in at the police station.
The store was called the Cosmic Fairy. My mind boggled.
Oh yeah, that guy.
The stand contained postcards, pictures of local beauty spots, the usual stuff. Then suddenly, there it was. A stack of cards just like the one I'd found in the Congo. I was on the right trail. I hadn't come here to send postcards. The guy looked like the world's uptightest hippie.
Now Kobold is saying something scary in
Welcome
chat.
to the Cosmic Fairy. I am Tristram Hillage, the proprietor. May I help you?
I hope so.
I'm way too enamored with 2D point and clicks. I feel like they have more soul. Debatable. Especially because the backgrounds are hand-drawn. Why I say debatable is I have played for my blog indie developed point and click games, but there is a reason why I don't write any for every article. There is a reason I don't write an article for every indie game that comes my way. Now the scary part is what he says next. I think we will soon have point and clicks drawn by AI. I give it 1 year max. I call bullshit on that.
It's no bullshit, man. I will give you some sad news. So the remake of Broken Sword 1 is made with AI. They already announced this. They upscaled the backgrounds using AI. Not entirely. I mean, they helped a bit, but the base work was done with AI help. So
that's the thing. But that's the thing. AI help. Now, something I personally think is people are overhyping AI at the moment, and if I code PowerShell scripts and Python scripts for my school, and the shit that sometimes comes out of ChatGPT and other AI tools is, I call it shit for a reason. Now, there is stopping AI is an illusion, but I don't think it's at a point yet where it's going to take over from humans. Since, I mean, I have seen companies losing money because they replaced their chatbot with AI chatbots. So
that's the reason I'm really curious how it will gonna be looking, this new game, the remake of Broken Sword 1, because they announced just before the release that is made with AI. So we'll have something like that. But let's be honest.
That's the reason why I'm hesitating to buy it.
I mean, almost all the new games are using AI in terms of graphics, if you take into account the DLSS, for example. So it's something like this. Also, they upscaled lower resolution images.
You have AI to enhance your game, but AI to build a game?
No, not like this. But for graphics,
I think the statement I give it 1 year max. In Dutch, we would say is kind of taking your turn way too sharply. I'm not throwing stones at you, Kobold, or anything. I totally understand where you're coming from, but also, have you seen?
Sorry.
Yes, one of our exclusive bestsellers.
Do you supply any of the other shops with these?
No, that's what exclusive means.
Really? I never knew that.
Evidently. How else may I illuminate your path?
Does the name Bruno mean anything to you?
Bruno. No, I don't think so.
Really?
Yes, really.
You sure?
Of course I'm sure. I've never even met anyone called Bruno.
You seem very positive. His tone made me immediately suspicious.
Now, what I wanted to say is, we don't talk about... No, have you ever seen some AI-generated art? As in how it's a meme that if you say remove... I have seen a whole video of an artist that said, make me a bowl of ramen. And he got a bowl of ramen. And then he fought with the AI to delete the chopsticks.
It's not the same thing, man. We are talking here about upscaling some low resolution backgrounds to higher resolution. I'm hoping that the Broken Sword game will be good, because if it's good, maybe we'll get a chance to see something like this for other classic games.
But that would bring me to my actual point is, to me, it depends on how they use the AI. If they use the AI to skip the artists, then I have a problem with it. If they use the AI to upscale or reimagine or remix with the help of an artist in between, either via prompt crafting or anything, then I think it's just fine.
Man, they already did this. So the Revolution said that they did it like this because they don't afford to pay artists to remake the backgrounds. It's too much. It's too expensive. So they skipped the artist basically for the remake.
Yeah, I think we both have other visions on the things, but
yeah, let's go on with the story a bit.
Yeah, the final thing I want to mention is I got a picture of the gameplay of you both uploaded to the official Broken Sword Discord. I'm gonna check that out.
How's business?
Rather good, actually.
Seems quiet.
You just missed the rush.
What kind of people shop in a place like this anyway?
People with open minds. Do you keep your mind open to new possibilities?
Oh, constantly. Some of the things I'd seen, I'd be a fool not to. Something tells me you're not on the level. Who is Bruno? Where can I find him?
I don't know who you're talking about. Now get out of my shop, you annoying man.
Oh, I'll get out. Once you've answered a few questions.
Oh, God. You're not a tax inspector, are you?
Hell no. I may be a lawyer, but I still got a few shreds of pride left. Have you ever seen the guy on this card before?
No, I haven't.
I guess Glastonbury's a pretty mystical place.
Almost too mystical to bear. Joseph of Arimathea journeyed here.
Yeah?
The tale of King Arthur, Guinevere and Excalibur finishes here.
Wow.
And the Tor, that big hill, is the gateway to Avalon, the land of fairy. We also get crop circles, UFO sightings.
Is that everything?
Well, then there's the ghosts, hellhounds, spectral lights.
Okay, it's mystical.
So what don't you
Tell me
have?
who Bruno is or not?
Not.
Don't forget, you're dealing with a lawyer here.
An American lawyer. I can't see our local Bobby being impressed.
This guy was going to be a tougher nut to crack than I thought. Hey, there's someone moving around up there.
Nonsense. It's just an old building.
You must think I'm pretty stupid. Bruno's upstairs.
No, he's not.
I'll give you one.
That's a
last
shit
chance to
answer.
complain.
Get lost.
I was getting nowhere. This was why I was in patents and not criminal law. Inside the case was a star-shaped gizmo. The little card by it said Elder sign. Guaranteed proof against elder gods and outer entities. Could have used that a few years ago. I thought the star was cute, but I didn't really need it.
Yeah, Cobalt. There are a lot of videos of people creating games using AI for graphics. There are a lot of them.
No buskers, circulars, hawkers. I thought I'd leave them alone.
I'm just afraid we are going to have an overabundance, not an overabundance, an over-reliance. That's the word I was looking for.
In the middle of the morning, most people were at work.
We already have reliance. Again.
Over-reliance.
I mean, in terms of graphics performance, you cannot have good graphics without AI nowadays. I mean, even AMD is using AI, Nvidia is using AI for upscaling, and it's full of it already. And in terms of programming and other stuffs, we already have all the editors using AI to help the programmers. So we are relying on AI, my opinion, already. A lot.
Yeah, but yeah.
George Stobart.
How fascinating. 2 T's and 2 B's.
You'd be amazed how many people get it wrong.
Nothing amazes me these days. Eamon O'Mara.
You're Irish.
No, I'm from Hawaii. The Maui O'Maras.
You're not from Hawaii.
No, I'm not. I lied. Very astute of you to see through it. You clearly have a lucid and highly rational cognitive process. So what do you want, Mr. Stobart?
Have you seen that guy walking up and down?
The army type. Kind of Englishman I'm allergic to.
Oh? Why's that?
Well, if you have a couple of 100 years, I'll explain it to you.
I'm worried he might be out to kill someone.
Now you're beginning to understand my allergy.
You sightseeing?
I'm researching.
Outside a pub?
I'm researching the alacrity with which this place opens. In a civilized society, a man should be able to get a drink at this hour.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
Precisely.
You can't need a drink that much, can you?
Now that's a complicated question. Let's discuss it over a beer.
It's too early for me.
Very wise. I'll be raddled before me time. Me liver riddled with the cirrhosis. Raddled and riddled. Well.
So, what do you do?
Good morning. I'm Eamon O'Mara, and today I'm in the enchanting town of Glastonbury.
I recognize this voice.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course you haven't.
Now, wait a minute.
I'm here as a professional media Irishman, researching my new BBC programme.
Oh, you're putting together a TV show.
Bingo! Give the man a figurative coconut. I visit villages, interview the local characters, sample the local cuisine.
What's the show called?
Up Your Alley with Eamon.
Nice. And you're doing this place next.
That's that finely tuned cognitive process of yours in action again, isn't it?
How did you get into television?
By accident. I was doing a reading at a bookshop in London. This wild-eyed BBC producer wanders in, points at me like I'm the second coming, and says, "You'll do, you'll do."
You're a writer?
Wash your mouth out, I'm a poet. Poetry is a gift to the Irish from the gods themselves. Yeats, Wilde, Joyce.
Bono.
Don't push your luck. I may have the soul of a poet, but I've the fists of a welterweight.
Have you been in that shop, the Cosmic Fairy?
Oh yeah, always go there for me love beads.
I was just asking. What do you think of the town?
It's a theme park.
So where'd the tourists go?
I don't know, maybe it's out of season for hippies.
Do you know much about this place?
It's got half-decent pubs when they're open. Oh, I see, you want to know about the fairy stuff, don't you?
Fairies?
You see that hill?
Yeah?
Fairies guard King Arthur's sword Excalibur under that.
Really?
No.
Does this postcard mean anything to you?
No, should it?
I guess not. It was a long shot.
Who's Bruno?
I wish I knew. Does this ID card mean anything to you?
It's an unflattering photo. Doesn't look anything like you.
That isn't me.
No, didn't think so. You're one of those godforsaken photogenic types, aren't you? And no, it doesn't mean anything to me.
I'm trying to look up his voice actor because I recognize his voice.
I tried to open
And
the door.
I'm not having a lot of luck.
The door was locked. It wasn't opening time yet.
You know, man, back in the day, this was one way of finding new games to play. If I liked an actor, I was trying to find what other games he was in.
Oh, but I still do that to this day. I have an account on behindthevoiceactors.com, and when I see a list, I just click through the voice actors, and then I see, oh, that they play the voice in that anime or that game, and so, ooh, click, 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 click. I know you do that with the IMDb.
Yes, I'm an old guy.
You're not that older than me.
Tell me, me and Madam Zazie, me know all, and me see all. Sit down, you. You have traveled far.
Oh, sure. Like my accent was local.
You come for the truth.
And another no-brainer.
This is a Monkey Island Easter egg or what?
Maybe.
George Stubar.
What? How did you...
Me know all. Me see all.
Okay, I had to admit, that stumped me. What do your powers tell you about that man outside the pub?
Him come from across the sea. Him have strongly held opinions. Him seek knowledge, but not for himself.
All that from your crystal ball?
No, him just on the telly. That's Amon O'Mara.
What do you make of that guy pacing up and down the street?
His aura glow, red with anger.
Kinda matches his nose then.
Him a lost something dear from himself, and him can't do nothing to prevent it.
Well, we all have to let go sometime. What do you know about that shop, the Cosmic Fairy?
Them sell candle, incense, But the owner, Tristan Hillich, oh, me know him overwrought. There is anxiety in his aura.
Got his karma in a twist, huh? Just trying to lighten the atmosphere. How long have you lived in Glastonbury?
Long time. The toad generate wave of positive energy.
And tourist revenue. A girl can't live on good vibrations alone, huh? Recognize this postcard?
It is the tour. These are for sale in the Cosmic Fairy.
Yeah, that was where it was bought. I need to find out about who sent it, though.
Give it to me now.
What? Why?
Sometime there is psychic traces.
Ew.
Me may be able to read the traces left by this Bruno when he wrote upon it. Aren't we forgetting something?
Please?
You must cross my palm with silver.
Oh, right, sure. Okay, I got a credit card here somewhere.
Me no accept credit card, you know.
I've got some euros, I think.
Me no take euros.
How about doubloons? Gold ingots? A barter stick?
It's only silver me accept, you know.
Okay.
Silver is my favorite color.
Anybody home? Nobody was in. Or maybe they just didn't want to talk to me. I wasn't leaving until I'd finished what I'd come here to do.
It's close here,
I
no?
tried to open the door. The door was locked. It wasn't opening time yet.
Indeed.
I tried to open the door, but it was securely locked. Hello? Anybody home? The place looked empty. Hello again. That guy over there looks suspicious to me.
I've seen suspicious, and he isn't it.
Oh, so what does suspicious look like?
Take a glance in the mirror sometime, young fella.
There's a fortune teller up the street. Maybe you could ask her to help you.
How so?
Well, you know, she could look in the crystal ball and maybe she... Or, tea leaves. She could read tea leaves. Or tarot cards. They got, like, cool little pictures.
You're a rum sort of a fella, aren't you?
That's an interesting shop. The Cosmic Fairy.
Place is full of woolly-minded liberals and frou-frou socialists.
So I guess you won't be opening a charge account there.
Don't be fatuous. But I've got my eye on the place. That Hillage fellow is up to something.
What do you think goes on in there?
I've been asking around. He used to rent his spare room out. Claims it's empty now. But I've seen a light on him there after he's gone home.
Maybe the little people are having a poker game.
He's harboring somebody. I bet my wife on it. I'd even bet the dog on it.
I don't bet my pets.
Hi again. What do you make of that fortune teller?
Madame Zazie, very traditional. Crystal ball, tea leaves, tarot, the usual.
It was an Elder sign for warding off things that are slimier than vampires. No buskers, circulars, hawkers. I thought I'd leave them alone.
I'm trying to remember what we need to do now.
I guessed that being the middle of the morning, most people were at work. Anybody home? I wasn't leaving until I'd finished what I'd come here to do.
Really?
And
You need to reset me there?
Apparently, yes.
Nobody was in. Or maybe they just didn't want to talk to me.
Ooh.
Well, that didn't go anywhere interesting. Hello? Anybody home?
I'm on the same street.
Yeah.
Okay. So we don't have any silver for her. Here we need to wait till it opens. No?
Yeah, I think so. And there is
The door was
nothing
locked.
in
It
the
wasn't
trash
opening time yet.
container?
Here?
Yeah.
No, it's not selectable.
Huh.
Hi, Eamon. Have you been in the fortune tellers over there? Now, why would I do a thing like that? To talk to the fortune teller.
Well, if I wanted my palm read, I'll get my head examined first.
You don't seem very open to suggestions for your program.
I work best after a couple of stiff drinks.
Something alcoholic.
Yeah, but it's closed here, so.
And we don't have that beer anymore in our inventory.
No. Okay. We are missing something. Let's go back here.
In before you can use the bottle opener since it's silver.
You sure?
It was Harry's bottle opener. It was Harry's bottle opener.
Okay.
Hi again.
It's just a shot in the dark.
It'd be strange, to be honest. I don't even have the option here to use the inventory.
Maybe we need to try to go up in to the room above in the ferry shop.
Yeah, probably, but how?
Just try to physically go there. He will stop you from going there, but
Oh, it's something here.
Enchanted Avalon. Lays of a mystical age. Well, this looked like big fun.
Ah, you found my little oeuvre.
I guess for an oeuvre, it is quite small.
What do you mean? It's a book of poetry. It could be any size.
Nice cover.
Thank you. My choice, actually. I self-publish. The big publishers just don't understand spirituality.
What's the deal with the coins?
Joseph of Arimathea bringing the Holy Grail here. Arthur and Guinevere being buried here. And, of course, St. Michael defeating the dragon on the tour. Each silver coin commemorates an event in Glasgow.
there it is.
History. Sounded more like folklore to me. Silver, you say?
Well, silver-plated. I have a dear friend who does them for me.
For there was lightning in my blood, my dark Morgana, my own Morgana. Oh, there was lightning in my blood. Red lightning lightened through my blood, my dark Morgana.
What do you think?
Pretty good.
Yes, I was rather pleased with it myself.
Morgana.
Hi again. You say you had trouble getting this published?
Publishers! Ha! Philistines, the lot of them.
What you need is to raise your profile.
Advertise, you mean? Oh, I can't afford that.
How about a little spot on the BBC? Eamon O'Mara's new show?
That would be marvelous. Oh, but impossible, of course.
Don't worry. Eamon and I go, way, way back. At least 5 minutes. Want me to have a word with him? He's right here in Glastonbury.
Would you do that? Oh, thanks. Thanks awfully.
I'll need to show him some of your work.
Yes, of course. Here, take a copy.
I'm sure he'll love your stuff.
How to rip off a hard-working shop owner. Step 1. Lie. And we can't yeet the coins already.
Enchanted
Out of it.
Avalon. Lays of a mystical age. The book of poems was by the guy in the Cosmic Fairy. There were silver coins laminated into the cover.
Most likely combine it with an item.
No.
Don't tell me it's the leopard thing.
The magnifying glass was a real beauty. Hi, Eamon. The guy who runs the Cosmic Ferry might be ideal for your show.
That old hippie. I've no time for the 60s. Caftans stink. Timothy Leary was a turn-off, and I'd rather listen to The Clash than the Beatles any day.
I thought you wanted to talk to eccentric characters.
Hippies aren't eccentric. They're pathetic.
I think this guy's got something. Take a read.
Enchanted Avalon. Lays of a mystical age. Oh, just what I needed.
No, read some. You won't be disappointed.
If you say so. For there is lightning in my blood, my dark Morgana, my own Morgana.
It's not bad, is it?
No, it isn't. Oh, there was lightning in my blood, red lightning, lighting through my blood.
That's beautiful.
It is that, just as beautiful as when James Clarence Mangan wrote it about his Rosaline 180 years ago.
What?
Look at this. The fairies are a silent race, and pale as lily flowers to see. That's Samuel Ferguson. Shameless, absolutely bloody shameless. Darley, Griffin, Aubrey bloody de Vere. Does his thievery know no bound?
Well, he's stolen it all?
Every word. Oh, get this. The author reserves the right to be identified as the creator of this work. The grave robbing little toe rag. I'll have him.
That was some delay.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's my computer or this is how the game works.
It's not your computer. Man, if your computer hangs on a 23-year-old game...
How may I help you?
To the island valley of Avilion, where falls not hail, or rain, or any snow, nor ever wind blows loudly, but it lies.
I beg your pardon?
Deep meadowed, happy fair, with orchard lawns and bowery hollows, crowned with summer sea.
That's good. That's very good.
Of course it's good. It's Tennyson, you tofu-chewing twit. From his Mort to Arthur. Not the Thomas Mallory one, but we won't hold that against him. Now, do you recall King Mark of Cornwall in that tale?
I've read Mallory, yes, but,
You'll recall Mark has a big downer on a knight called Tristram then. 'Cause Tristram took something that didn't belong to him.
Oh, God. You mean Melissa? Look, I can explain.
No, not Melissa, you Aegis. Isolde.
Now you've completely lost me.
I'm talking theft and possession. Possession by the spirits of Mangan, Griffin and de Vere among others.
Ah.
Yes, 'Tis a miracle that you've channeled all these great talents into your little book. Just a shame that they ended up repeating themselves from their own published works. Word for bloody word!
Wait, I can explain everything.
Now, that was my line. It was also my cue to make a move.
Good, you explain. And in return, I'll explain to you the theme of boxing in Irish literature.
Gosh!
Hi! Sorry to just barge in here like this.
I could have been getting undressed or anything.
Guess we were just lucky then.
Or not. What's your name?
George, what's yours?
Melissa. Have you come to save me?
Melissa? Melissa Butley?
How did you know my name?
Well, your dad's stamping up and down the street like Godzilla, except scarier.
Daddy? Oh my God, he isn't. Oh my God, he is! Oh, he drives me absolutely potty. You have no idea.
You know, you remind me of somebody, but I can't put my finger on who.
Perhaps we were sweethearts in another age. You know, Underneath that brash exterior, you're really rather my type.
About your dad.
I'm sorry,
I
lady.
say, you're not
He's
working
taken.
for him, are you?
No.
Shame. I'd come home today if you were the pool boy.
I guess your dad's just worried about you.
Worried that I might have grown up? Well, he's too late. I have. And I rather like it.
You got a boyfriend?
You got a girlfriend?
Well, not really.
Interesting.
So, you're on the run.
Sort of.
Your dad's a real ogre.
Oh, he's a pussycat.
Really?
The frothing pit bull terrier type of pussycat.
Have you seen anything weird while you've been in Glastonbury?
Only the people who live here.
There's a guy who does shows for the BBC in front of the pub.
We don't do shows in Britain, George. We do programs.
Hey, I know who you remind me of. Do you know a Lady Piermont?
Oh, Clarissa, I should say so. Lovely old duck. How do you know her?
Met her in Paris a few years back.
On one of her man-trawling holidays, no doubt. I say, did you and Aunt Clarissa...
No, not my type.
No, you don't have that haunted look her conquests usually display.
Have you been to the fortune teller up the street?
And what would she tell me? I'm going to meet a tall, dark man with a big moustache and a double-barreled shotgun.
He hasn't really got a shotgun, has he?
Of course. Daddy's old-fashioned like that. I do hope he doesn't kill Tristram.
You recognize this?
One of the tour postcards from downstairs, isn't it?
It's what brought me here in the first place. Does the name Bruno mean anything?
Oh, Tristram mentioned him. He used this room before me, you know.
How do you know Tristram?
I met him at the festival.
Aha!
He read me his poetry.
You don't need to tell me the rest.
Then he said I could come and stay with him. So I did.
You poor kid. You and Tristram, is it serious?
Tristram is one of a kind. In fact, when I think of him, I go, you know.
The poor woman had been duped by Tristram's lies. I couldn't let him mess up her life. And she was bound to find out sooner or later. Look, Melissa, you hardly know me, but some things are better coming from a stranger.
Ooh, is that a promise?
These poems, Tristram doesn't write them. They're all copies.
Well, duh. Obviously.
What?
I knew that.
What?
You must think I'm totally dim.
No, I just thought he'd tricked you, put you under his spell.
Oh, you're too sweet. George, are you for real?
I don't...
You've come to save me. Like a knight in armor.
Well, that wasn't my original plan, but it became an option.
Oh, I could kiss you all over.
Hey, steady. Remember the Geneva Convention?
Who needs it? I don't take prisoners.
I bet. So, when did you find out about the poems?
From day one. I wrote my thesis at Cambridge on Irish poets of the early 19th century.
You're very gifted.
Try me.
Ha! And Tristram doesn't know.
Did I know? Of course not. Why let a question of authorship get in the way of a good...
Yes, why indeed.
But all good things. With Daddy on the trail, I think I'd better split. Anyway, don't suppose you fancy a weekend in Acapulco?
Jeez, I'd love to, but my Acapulco visa ran out just yesterday.
Yeah, right.
What were you doing?
Having a little conversation with Melissa.
That's private up there. You had no right.
Just like you had no right to be seducing that poor girl with stolen poetry.
You had no right to interfere.
She had a right to know.
Oh, no. You haven't told her. Not about the poetry.
You can't base a relationship on lies.
I have to talk to her.
I wouldn't advise it. She needs a little time to herself. Then she's going to stay with friends. I took more than a little pleasure knowing that he was the one who'd been duped. Maybe I should march right outside and tell Melissa's dad about you. Tell him that you've got her upstairs. Tell him that you've broken her heart.
You wouldn't. But that poor, innocent kid. Think what it would do to her.
He ought to know.
Please. Oh, God, no, you wouldn't. You'd kill me.
You're breaking my heart. On the other
Ah,
hand,
boo-hoo-hoo.
Yes.
You tell me what I want to know, and I forget about your house guest. Blackmail wasn't really my style. And suddenly, I wasn't so sure who was being duped anyway.
Very well.
Now will you tell me about Bruno?
Well, he was here, but he's gone. Upton went one night.
Did he leave anything behind?
He was in a hurry. He just grabbed his pathetic belongings, threw them in his bag, and off he went.
He must have left something.
Nothing worth looking at, believe me.
Letters, notes, a phone number?
No. He took everything with him. Only...
Aha! So he did leave something.
Well, yes. But what good is an old pair of pants to you?
Pants? Give them to me.
I found them in the laundry pile after he'd vamoosed.
Did you examine them?
No. What kind of a chap do you think I am?
Excellent. Come on, let me see them.
You're a sick man.
What are you waiting for? Oh, man, these aren't pants.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. These are shorts.
What are you? Some kind of underwear detective?
Oh, heck. I'll take them anyway.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Now, is this a ladder or a step ladder?
Man,
are we going to do the Ace Attorney bit?
I need to explore the boxer shorts.
The shorts belong to Bruno. I didn't want to examine them too closely.
Okay. Thanks.
My cat is doing that annoying thing of sitting at the sliding door, wanting to go outside, and then taking one step outside and one step inside again.
The door was locked. It wasn't opening time yet.
Okay, what now? So I have the boxer shorts.
Good question.
Maybe.
Alvaro, I think that's
The
too
ID
late.
card belonged to the dead inventor Cholmondeley. The shorts belonged to Bruno. I didn't want to examine them too closely.
Now, I'm convinced we have something in our inventory to pry out those silver coins.
Okay. Let's try with everything then. Doesn't work. This one. No.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Ah. This one.
Right in front of his face.
The 3 commemorative coins had come from the poetry book.
Okay. We can... What's her name again? Zaza?
Zizi.
Zazie. 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 Or better yet, Hachi! But what is that?
Zazis.
Hi again. Here, let me cross your palm with silver. Have a look at this postcard, please.
Ooh,
It's hounded.
I see a man.
Well, that narrows it down.
A man. Bruno. Fleeing from danger. Him nearby and yet.
It was nothing she couldn't have picked up from reading the card itself.
No.
The psychic imprint is too faint. Too many others have handled this card. Your own imprint is much more distinct.
Oh?
You'll be going on a long journey.
Terrific. Am I going to come back?
Perhaps, perhaps not. I need something much more personal to this Bruno if you want a better reading.
Hey.
Okay, let me cross your palm with silver. Again. I'd like you to look at some boxer shorts.
Now just wait a minute. I don't want no funny stuff.
No, seriously, I want you to use that psychic hoodoo on them.
Very well.
How did you know my name? Was that a psychic flash?
Lord! When you were talking to Eamon O'Mara, me was standing in my own doorway. Me overheard your name when you was introducing yourself.
Ah, cunning.
The item of apparel, please.
Ta-da!
Getting anything?
Apart from nauseated? Cha, no, me sorry.
No game, no.
No!
Oh.
What? What can you see?
Dragon fire! No! A man and the dragon seek his death. He only has minutes to live. Oh, the flames! No! No,
Madame Zazie? Madame Zazie? She was out cold, but okay. I must admit, sometimes my shorts had the same effect on women. If she was right, Bruno would be dead soon. I had to act fast. But how? I didn't even know where he was. Luckily, I got a hint. I tried to open the door. The door was
Kick
locked.
the door.
It wasn't open in
Kick
time
the
yet.
door.
Please, I need help.
I'm an aesthete, not a psychiatrist.
I'm serious. There's a fire. Someone's trapped, but that door's in the way.
Say no more. I may have the soul of a poet, but I've the heart of a lion. Lead on!
Excellent. Thanks, Eamon.
No trouble. Just sorry there wasn't a camera crew around to catch me being heroic.
I can take it from here.
Sure. I'll call the fire brigade. Then I'm going to sort out that bloody thieving hippie.
Hey, you, wait! Evil monks. I hate those guys. I didn't
Ah, that classic sound effect.
Zazie was right. Bruno was about to get a pre-mortem cremation.
Now, how awake are you, Lamet?
I'm good. So you'll be the one to decide when we end the stream tonight because
I am
I'm really good.
awake and not awake. I'm a bit both, but I can go, but not for too much longer. Oh, this puzzle, I remember. But I think you remember as well.
Yeah, I guess it's too obvious.
Blue, that pun just...
Somewhere in the smoke, I can hear coughing. Hey! Is there anybody in here? Call out!
Over here! Help me! Help me, please!
I'm on my way. There was some poor guy, Bruno, I guess, tied up and left to die in the burning building. Are you okay? Can you walk?
I think so.
Good. Come on. This place is about to collapse. There was no time to chat. We had to get out of there. Come on, we're out of here. Get down! Ah! Oh!
Is this down enough for you?
Whoa, that was a close one.
It was indeed a close one, yes. Thank you. I am indebted to you.
Glad to be able to help, Bruno. It is Bruno.
Indeed.
Isn't it?
Now I must be on my way.
Wait a minute. We've met before. I know you.
You know my name is Bruno, but I am not knowing you.
Where do you come from?
A small country in Eastern Europe. You would not be able to pronounce it.
Wait a minute. I remember now. The foyer of the Hotel Ubu in Paris. You're Ostwald, the Nobel Prize winner.
Oh, my goodness. Stobart!
You're a Neo-Templar, you son of a bitch!
No, listen to me. I left the Neo-Templars. They were evil. The Grand Master, he was all lies.
The last time I'd seen Bruno was when I went head-to-head with a weird bunch known as the Neo-Templars. It had ended badly at a place called St. Ninian's. And true, Bruno wasn't lined up with the bad guys when the curtain came down. Let's say I believe you. Who's after you now?
The Neo-Templar Order was not destroyed, only badly weakened. It now seeks revenge against its enemies. In their eyes, I am a traitor. They do not forget. They do not forgive.
Yeah, I'm not on the Christmas card.
They are anonymous.
Hi, Colonel. Everything sorted?
Soon will be. Just off to get Purdy.
Who was the weirdo in the monk's habit?
I do not know. I think maybe one of Susaro's men.
Susaro?
You know him?
As well as any stranger who tries to kill me. What's Susaro's interest in the Congo?
The Congo?
Yeah, I found a postcard from you there. It's how I found you.
Of course. My friend, Dudley Chumley.
You mean Cholmondeley?
No. Chumley. Drive him crazy being called Cholmondeley.
Not anymore, I'm afraid. Susaro got to him before I did. What about Chumley's machine? Did it really work?
Poor Dudley. His machine, yes, it worked. But only at that one place in the world.
Why there?
Like St. Ninian's, it is focus of natural energy. Geomantic energy. I have made a device that can locate the more powerful sites.
And Susaro is doing the same.
But of course.
So, Susaro wanted the site in the Congo to use its energy?
No, it was a poorly developed site, and Dudley had already dissipated much of its power. But Susaro knew this. He is not just tapping such locations. He is doing something else.
How do you know?
He is making the world sick. You have heard these reports of earthquakes and floods.
Susaro is doing that?
They are side effects. Every 12,000 years, the energy builds up to a peak. This is natural. But Susaro is changing the build-up somehow, putting the world in danger. I fear he has found the Temple of the Dragon and activated it.
I think he just started the exposition
dump
button.
Imagine the world as living thing. Its energies, they run in lines through it.
Like ley lines?
They are ley lines. The Chinese call it the Dragon Current.
So what has Susaro done with its power?
There is a place, the Temple of the Dragon. It is possible to make the energy there very powerful, very strong.
Where is this place?
Its location has been long forgotten. I think Susaro may have found it.
Cesaro doesn't look like a well man.
He has dabbled with the energy for too long. At first it made him strong. Now it has made him only more or less human, and he is dying. Success doesn't just mean incredible power for him, it means his very survival.
How did Cesaro get control of the Neo-Templars?
With the Grand Master dead, the Order fell into chaos. Cesaro quickly took over. Anyone who opposed him was dead within a week.
So, Cesaro's now the new Grand Master?
In all but name. He never liked the Templar trappings. He calls it now the Cult of the Dragon, dedicated to giving him power.
Power to do what?
Anything, Stobart. And everything.
So what brought you to Glastonbury?
I was in Paris. It is a major power focus. Cesaro's men found me. I was lucky to escape with my life. I came here.
Why Glastonbury?
See the Tor up there? It is a power site. A very important one. Look at its history, its folklore. You know, Saint Michael, he killed a dragon here. On the Tor.
Yeah, well, you can't believe everything you read, huh?
Yes, you must. This is true.
Cesaro's men obviously came here after you.
They are on my trail.
Why don't you come with me to Paris?
Cesaro has many agents in Paris. I would be in deadly peril.
Well, don't you think it's time we took this war to Signor Cesaro?
Stobart, you cannot stop this dragon cult by yourself.
I stopped the Neo-Templars once. I can do it again.
Let me at the thieving Aegis.
Take my little Lissy, would you? I'm going to kill you. Like that.
Violence isn't the answer.
Yes, it bloody is.
Ow! Oh! Oh! Not the face! Not the face!
Daddy! No!
Trouble?
Oh, just another wild party. I don't think we should gate crash.
Yeah. And I didn't think we need to animate that.
2 days in a stinking cell on blown-up charges. That stupid, stupid policeman. If I see him again... Yes? Alcatraz. Who do you wish to talk to?
Nico? Candice? Where have you been?
Staying with friends.
The boss is after you.
Thanks for the warning. Keep him off my back, would you?
I'll try.
Thanks. See you. Bye. I still hadn't found what was so special about the dead guy.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Perhaps I should make a call. I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
Andre.
Andre Lobino?
Hi, Andre.
Nico, where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for 2 days.
The police arrested me.
What? Are you crazy? What happened?
They held me in the cells for 2 days on trumped-up charges, and then released me without a word of apology. I just hope the trail hasn't gone cold.
What are you going to do now?
Look for more clues, I suppose. There's a safe in the apartment, hidden under the floor.
In the coder's apartment?
That's right.
Seems to me you need to find the combination for that safe.
Andre, I'm going to
Obviously.
get back to the investigation.
But how does one find a code?
A code from a coder.
Indeed.
Ah, okay.
I considered leaving the apartment and decided to visit Vonnen's place.
Ooh, it's late.
She asked so many questions. Odd questions.
If you ask me, she wasn't really a reporter.
She knows
You are a witness. Not that I want to worry you.
You're right! I saw her entering the poor boy's apartment. Then I heard the shots.
I don't know how you sleep.
Shh! That's her!
She reminded me of an aunt of mine. She wasn't a pleasant woman. Bonjour.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
I thought you'd been arrested.
They released me. I didn't kill him.
You made a mistake, Edith.
Oh, I don't think so.
About the woman you saw.
I'm looking at her right now.
Are there any details you can remember that might help?
I told the police everything. Why should I tell you?
Because she tried to frame me for murder.
Ha! What do you take me for? A character in some kind of detective story?
She's had a nasty shock.
She's not the
Yeah.
only one.
She did tell me something. Something she overheard Vernon say.
Go on. It could be important.
He said the power was building up. And he mentioned a manuscript. I don't know if that helps.
It might. Thanks. Hello.
Bonjour. My friend's very upset.
She's upset. I was the one who was nearly killed.
Now, how are we going to get back into the apartment?
The same way.
I couldn't hear anything. The door was locked. It was the door to a neighbor's apartment. The door was securely locked. The window was now locked tight.
Oh, okay.
And we can go up, maybe?
Why?
I mean, drop down from a floor. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Alvaro, you are completely right. That's grammatically more correct in French. And I think it should be... I'm hesitating. It's either bonsoir or bonsoirée. But I think one is formal and the other one is informal.
I couldn't open the door. It was locked.
Or used to it, female or male. My French grammar is a bit... To say it in French, il y a de longtemps j'ai parlé de français, mais je suis capable de parler de français, mais ce n'est pas très bien.
Okay, it seems that we don't have any option to go back into the apartment. We need to do something else. Maybe find batteries somehow. Maybe it's here. She's
Maybe.
not.
Yeah, she isn't in the park. Alvaro, I am Flemish. I am from Belgium. Not from the French-speaking part, but from the Dutch-speaking part. Flamenco. You would think if I see that you would reference the dance, but no, that's
I couldn't open the door.
Spanish or Portuguese, but I'm leaning to Spanish.
I had nothing more to ask her. I couldn't open the door.
Man, what should we do?
I think I straight up remember. I think there was a way to get the key that we used the old newspaper to slide underneath the door.
It was Vernon's front door. The apartment was silent. The door was securely locked. That wouldn't work here. That wasn't appropriate.
If you want to do this, it means that you need to get the key down, no? From the lock. This is what are you saying? That we should push the key or something like that?
It was the card I'd found on the dead guy. His phone number was 0123748019.
Or maybe now we should call it from Nico's phone.
Look, man, they are bouncing. And it's 2003.
Jiggle physics!
Yeah, man. I didn't see it yet.
Now I really don't understand why we were so critical as man.
Okay. Nothing here. Let's go back. Doesn't make any sense. Why should we call? But okay.
Maybe somebody is Beatrice in the apartment? Shot in the dark here. But I vaguely remember her having a scene in the apartment.
That wasn't a good idea.
This is not the solution. And I don't see anything around here.
I considered leaving the apartment and decided to visit Vernon's place.
But I remember using the newspaper and the pencil to... Maybe it wasn't the correct door.
I guess we need...
also have that back door in the alley.
We need the why. Why should we do this? I mean, we need to find out something before trying. What are you suggesting?
Nothing but trash.
Oh, maybe here? Yeah, but it's not accessible. Yeah, I was here earlier.
Yeah, maybe it's some
maybe
stupid
here.
thing. Yeah.
Maybe it's here.
The police had done a very good job sealing the crime scene. The flat had been securely locked up. I could see the key in the
Ah.
keyhole inside the door.
This is the door.
Me, I'm remembering stuff at wrong locations.
Okay.
I had to find out why Vernon wanted to see me, and why he was killed before he got the chance.
I'm sorry for the yawning.
This was an old trick, but it might just work.
It just works. It's an Nvidia card.
Let's see whether those
No,
old
it's
TV
not Howard.
shows were accurate. Aha!
That must be one very sharp pencil.
Gently does it. It worked. The key landed neatly on the paper. I couldn't open the door until I'd unlocked it.
No shit, Sherlock.
The lock opened with a satisfying click. Who needs ornaments when you've got a TV?
Indeed.
The door was securely locked.
That's the front door.
I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, okay.
I see the peephole. Man, I'm so happy that my front door doesn't lead into my living room.
The computer was badly damaged.
I would hate that.
A box of tissues stood on the counter.
Uh-huh.
A girl should never be without a tissue.
She was crying here.
I didn't need another tissue.
Blue is in his element. I agree.
Perhaps I should make a call.
Come on, man, not even a giggle.
You have no new messages. Old messages.
Vernon died. It's
Oh, God.
I'm at my wit's end.
Man,
I've given your trial
the speedrun timer is ticking up.
and that still won't come out. It's more like cement than mayonnaise. Anyway, the ironing's done. Oh, I hate these machines. Au revoir, à dimanche.
That's
This
Tuesday,
is
by the way.
Nicolas here from La Liberté. Just to say I'll be round at 8 as promised. Goodbye.
Vernon, it's Beatrice. Good luck with the reporter. I'll be waiting for you in the gardens afterwards. Love you,
Actually,
sweetie.
is that Tuesday?
I could have hit buttons at random, but getting the combination that way would have taken weeks.
No, Dimanche is Sunday.
It was a paper tissue.
What is it? Sunday?
Sunday.
What?
Dimanche. A dimanche.
Ah,
what the mother said at the end. Until Sunday. Well, until Sunday. See you Sunday is
It
better
was a card I found
translation.
on the dead guy. His phone number was 0123748019.
Okay. What else? Aha. She's here.
You sure?
No.
Yeah, she is not taking a shit, my man.
Aha.
I had a pretty good idea who was going to be behind the door.
Now, from my hobbyist acting,
She's not doing a great job.
well, no, but if you listen as a hobbyist actor, It's very difficult to fake cry because it very easily turns into laughter.
Excuse me, Beatrice.
Why have you come here? Didn't the police arrest you?
They released me. I didn't kill Vernon, but I saw the woman who did.
What do you want with me?
I want to help.
Go away!
Nothing more needs to be said.
The wardrobe was stuffed with unwashed clothes.
Oh, now
Disgusting.
you can see the poster.
Yeah.
The poor thing looked as though she'd been crying for days. Here, I understand if you don't want to talk.
Thanks.
Can I ask you about Vernon?
That one.
He was very anxious to meet you.
What did he want to talk to me about? Do you know?
Not the details. He was acting so strangely.
Go on.
He said his life was in danger. Wouldn't let me come up to the flat. We had to meet in the gardens.
Why was he so scared?
It was those people.
Who?
I don't know. They paid Vernon to crack some old manuscript. I don't know why it was such a big deal. Anyone can see the manuscript on the internet.
So did he crack it?
Of course. Vernon's the best.
I am going to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right
So
back.
what happened then?
They told him to keep quiet. Threatened him. That was 6 months ago.
So he risked his life to speak to me. But why now?
He said it was all coming true.
What was?
He wouldn't tell me. The stuff in the manuscript, I suppose.
Do you know anything about Vernon's safe?
Only that he's got one somewhere.
You don't know the combination?
No. It would have to be easy to remember, though. Vernon had a terrible memory.
Really?
I used to laugh, because he was always asking me my birthday.
Go on.
What's your birthday again, babe? He'd say.
Mr. Obvious.
3rd of October. Same every year, I tell him.
Okay, Beatrice. I'll leave you alone now.
No! Wait! What about that woman? What if she comes back?
Don't worry. She won't.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to find her and get to the bottom of this. Thanks for your help. Goodbye. If you think of anything, or just need to talk, I'm at 361 Rue Jarry.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Piecing together the information from Beatrice, I figured that her birth date was the combination I needed. Et voilà! According to the bank statement, Vernon Blier was pretty short of money. Maybe that's why he'd planned on selling his story. There were only 2 things inside: a hand-drawn diagram and a DVD disc. There was nothing else inside. Vernon claimed the diagram had some importance. The DVD disc didn't have a label. I didn't care who it was for. A reporter has to get her leads where she can. I just needed a DVD player to view it on. It wasn't going to work, not without a hard drive. It was the pencil I'd borrowed from the lobby of Vernon's building. I had the DVD, and now I needed to take a look at its contents. Going back to my place was the best option.
What the?
That was quick.
I had the DVD, and now I needed to take a look at its contents. Going back to my place was the best option.
What the?
I had the DVD, and now I needed to take a look at its contents. Going back to my place was the best option.
What the? My God, that was close.
That was the sports car I was looking for earlier. I considered leaving the area and decided to visit my apartment. I didn't have the time to spend watching TV. Perhaps I should make a call. The statue is an ugly little thing. It would probably have been worth a fortune if it hadn't been badly worn across the shield. I thought I should check my messages.
You have new messages.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. I've got a very important word for you. Soffits. Now, when was the last time you checked your soffits? I thought so. Well, I am calling from the Stop It Rotting Soffit Company, and I want to tell you about the Sockituum Soffit offer. A 50% discount on all soffits ordered before
That
the
one.
end of the month. Just remember, your soffits say a lot about you. Why not let us stop the rot in your life? Oh, and don't worry about calling us. I'll call you back.
Nico, this is your editor. Remember me? Where in hell have you been for the last 2 days? What's all this nonsense about being arrested? Give me a call as soon as you get this message.
Perhaps I should make a call. Better check in with my paper.
News desk?
Hi, Candice. Is he in?
He's in another meeting.
He phoned me and left a message on my machine.
I'll get him to call you when he's free.
Bye now.
She doesn't have a DVD, or maybe this TV has a DVD.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
My hands trembled as I slid the disc.
Man, you remember the TVs with DVDs.
That it got Vernon killed.
Where's the time?
If you are watching this, Mouse, then, well, you know...
This is a tough puzzle for a younger generation.
The manuscript those people paid me to decode had a secret. A deadly secret. Though I didn't know it at the time. You know all those earthquakes and the crazy weather I've been going on about? They were predicted in the manuscript. Turns out it's quite famous. Called the Voynich manuscript. People have been trying to crack it for years, and I beat them to it. Me, Vernon Blier. I haven't decoded everything, but what I've seen is enough. It talks of a power so great, it could destroy the whole of mankind. It flows continually around the Earth along routes known as ley lines. The Chinese call them dragon lines. You know, an ancient civilization even learned how to use this energy, and it brought them great power. They became greedy. They lost control. The power surged. It almost destroyed the world. Beatrice, the people who paid me want to harness this power. And if they do, it is the end of the world. For real! You'll find a diagram with this. It's important, but I haven't worked out why yet. Two things I know are very important. Something called the Key of Solomon, and a strange phrase. Devils and witches dance with cows on the Sabbath.
There is no secret cow level in this game.
The more confused I become, and the more I fear for my life. Whatever happens, Mouse, I love you.
I'd wanted a big story. Now it looked as though I'd found one. But what did it all mean? I was going to need help. Perhaps I should make a call. I wondered if Andre might have any ideas.
Andre Lobineau?
Hi, Andre.
It's good to hear from you. I do worry about you, you know.
Oh, Andre, you are sweet. I've got a serious problem, Andre. I really need your help.
Tell me about it and I'll see what I can do.
The guy who died?
The one you went to interview?
That's him. He left me a message recorded onto a disc.
How terribly dramatic. A voice from beyond the grave.
This is serious, Andre. In his message, he says he managed to decipher something called the Voynich manuscript. Also, do you know anything about the Key of Solomon?
I need to see this for myself. I'll see you at your place.
Ooh, now we'll see Lobino in 3D.
Whatever happens,
yes.
Mouse, I love you.
If even 1/10 of that is true,
we have to assume it is, Andre.
Let's summarize what he's told us.
Something
hey,
called
Cyrus,
the
welcome
Voynich
back.
manuscript suggests that an ancient civilization
Welcome, man.
used a
Done with the
path
meetings.
run through the earth itself.
And someone is trying
Thank
to
God
use
it's
that
Friday.
power today, possibly in the process causing earthquakes.
That strange diagram and something called the Key of Solomon has, as yet unknown, significance.
I have no idea what the diagram is, but I know about the Key of Solomon.
What does it unlock?
It's a fabled book that holds the wisdom of Solomon. What else was there?
Devils and witches dancing with cows on the Sabbath.
Devils and witches were reputed to have danced on the Île Saint-Louis.
Part of that island used to be called Île aux Vaches.
Cow Island.
There's a significant connection to the Île Saint-Louis. If we could only pinpoint it more closely.
I want to make a joke.
Yeah, I was thinking about the Cow Island. I wanted to say that is in Diablo.
You know what I was referencing to?
No.
String cheese. A brand of string cheese.
What could it mean?
La vache qui rit.
We're going to have to be methodical about this.
You say the Key of Solomon is a book?
Yes. There are even ancient Hebrew manuscripts that are claimed to be the real thing. But genuine scholars doubt their authenticity.
Perhaps the real thing contains further information on this. What's the significance of the Île Saint-Louis?
I have no idea. Perhaps we need a connection to another piece
Agreed.
of information.
Do you think there is a theatrical link to the island?
You need to do some research.
I know just the place to phone. What do you think that pattern represents?
It looks a bit like a spider.
Andre, this is serious. Do you think it could have anything to do with the lines of energy he mentioned?
Maybe this is where the power lines meet up.
Brilliant! That's it! But how does that help us?
Nico, you need to phone a friend.
Perhaps I should make a call. Better check in with my paper.
News desk?
I need you to help me.
That's what I'm here for.
You're a resting actress, so you might know this. Is there a theatrical connection to the Ile Saint-Louis?
There's an old theater on the island. I knew some people who were trying to get it reopened a few years back. But it's been condemned for the last 5 years.
Does it have a name?
Hieroglyph.
Thanks. I owe you one. Bye now.
She phoned a friend.
What could it mean, Andre?
We're going to have to be methodical about this.
Clement, la vache qui rit. Always fun when he doesn't know he's fucking muted!
I don't see the reference. I know that we have it.
The logo is a cow.
The logo, okay.
Andre, do you know anything about a theater called Hieroglyph?
On the Ile Saint-Louis?
Yes.
No.
I'm going to have to investigate then.
Now, I think this is a nice place to wrap up since I am really getting tired.
Okay. It was a long one anyway. We made some progress, but I guess we still have a few streams until we'll finish it.
Oh yeah, sure, for sure.
Man, the first impression is that I had a great time replaying this one. I mean,
Yeah,
it's really enjoyable.
I love the chat. Also, I think this is going to be a good set of streams.
Yeah, then we'll have a tough one with the fourth game.
Yeah. Also, if you like us streaming, we haven't set a date on it yet, but like we said at the beginning of the stream, we are going to do
this one. This is a new release.
These.
Yeah, but they are remade.
But in that version.
Which is a completely different one. So at least the first one, it's a completely remade of the first game, which was released on DS. It's also an adventure game, recommended by Neko a long time ago. I also got it on DS, but never had the time to finish it. Yeah, and they also have another one before that or after. Yeah, they have even one more before another code. It's Hotel Dusk and another one. I don't remember the name. Also on DS. Anyway.
Let me quickly look it up just for completion.
So
Glass Rose.
Glass Rose, I have it also. It's on PlayStation 2.
PlayStation, that was the first game, and then it's another code.
And then it's
Hotel Dusk,
and
Monster Rancher, another code, or Little King Story, again, Last Window.
Last Window, which is exactly like the Hotel Dusk.
Last Window is the last game.
Yeah, okay. But it's the continuation of Hotel Dusk or something like that. The spiritual successor. Anyway, so this one will be played. We'll be gonna play it next week during the week. So Wednesday or Thursday. We don't know yet.
Most likely Wednesdays or Thursdays we do that.
And
also, now that Darky is in chat, give me a second.
And next Friday we'll gonna play the next part of Broken Sword 3. And maybe we'll do Saturday stream. It depends on
because
Neko.
I didn't buy it physical, I can do this now.
Why? It was released, pre-released digitally? I know what you want to show. That Mark II? Is that Mark II, no?
Yeah, this is the icon.
So it was released digitally? Only digitally?
Preloaded.
Ah, okay. Okay. That's for another time. It's on our list also.
Yeah.
But later this year. Okay.
Exactly.
Thank you everyone for being with us tonight.
Yes.
And we hope we will come back next week for the next part of Broken Sword 3.
Yeah.
And if you
And
like...
we will have 2 streams.
Yeah. And if you like to try another adventure game to see how it is, this is a new one. Another Code Collection, Recollection. Just released on Switch. Okay. Have a great weekend, everyone. You too, Neko. And
Yeah.
see you next time. Bye
See you
bye.
next time. Bye-bye.